everyone! Welcome to Art at Home for Kids and Teens. I'm Sydney and today we're going to be learning how to make paint from cabbage. So the things you'll need is one cutting board, one red cabbage, one pot, a strainer, a container to put your cabbage water in, 3 containers to split it up, baking soda, a lemon, and a knife to cut the lemon. So for step 1, we're going to take our pot, we're going to put it to the side, we're going to take our cabbage and put it on the cutting board, and then we're just going to start peeling off the leaves of the cabbage and putting them into the pot. So like this, like that. So once you've peeled your cabbage and it's all in your pot, step 2 is to add water and boil it. Okay, so we filled our pot a little bit more than halfway and now we're gonna turn it on and let it boil for an hour. When you turn on your stove, you're gonna turn it on high for about 2 minutes until it starts to boil and bubble, and then you can turn it on medium and leave it there and then mix occasionally. So right now you can see the water is pretty clear since it just started boiling, but I'll check in about maybe half an hour and show you what it looks like then, and then in an hour to show you what it looks like after that long. This is what it looks like after about half an hour. As you can see, the water has gotten a little bit darker from the leaves of the cabbage, but we're gonna let it sit for a little bit longer because we can still get some more color from these leaves. This is what it looks like after 1 hour. We're gonna turn off the heat now and get ready to strain it. To strain it, we're just gonna pick it up and then run it through the strainer. Now that we've strained all of the water into our containers, we're gonna leave this to sit and cool for about 15 minutes. Now from here you have 2 options. You can either jump right in and start adding ingredients to alter the color, or you can set some aside because when you let it sit, it makes the color a bit stronger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set some aside so I can show you what it looks like with both options. And if you wanna set some aside, you can just put it in a container uncovered in the fridge for about a day. Now that I've set some aside, I'll show you what it looks like when you mix it now. So I'm gonna just divide what I have left into 3 containers. I'm gonna cut a lemon in half. And then we're just gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon juice into the mixture. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit can help alter the color. And then I'm just gonna use a spoon to mix it in. And you can see that it really changes the color. For the next one, we're gonna add some baking soda and it'll make the mixture more bluish green. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time. And then again, we'll just mix that in. So now you can see this is the original color that we made from the cabbage. This is the one that we added some baking soda to, and this is the one that we added some lemon to. So now I'm just gonna make some swatches to show you what it looks like right after you've made it. And then tomorrow I'll make some more and show you what it looks like after it's been sitting for a day. I'm gonna make 1 square for each color. And since they were just made, they're not gonna look that colorful, but once it dries, it'll be darker. And then tomorrow, after it's been sitting for a day, it should look darker too. So this is what the colors look like after a few days. It seems that over time, the paint mixed with baking soda changes from blue to green, and the other colors didn't seem to change too much. The other thing I wanted to point out was that the colors under day 1 have 2 coats on them, and then the ones under day 2 and 3 both just have 1 coat. Here are a few examples I made with my sister. We just drew some doodles and then added color, but feel free to create whatever you'd like.